Hi, how's everybody doing this morning? Thank you for chiming in to Phoenix Eternal. All general messages may not resonate with everyone, but if you would like a personal soul session with me, feel free to email me at Azaria the Intuitive, and I will be happy to assist you with a free soul session. All general messages may not resonate. Know your storyline. Take what applies, leave what does not apply to you. Yeah, I pray that everybody is okay, keeping well, keeping safe, staying protected. The spiritual number for today was 911. I was supposed to get this out yesterday. Is 911. I looked it up, and the first word that came up was speaking about virtue. So I looked the word up, virtue, which is meaning high moral standards, chastity, which is bringing you honor, collective, conforming and having this conformity when it comes to conforming to spirit, conforming to the divine. 911 is a representation of divine completeness. You guys, the collective, have been very faithful when it comes to virtue. Okay, some of you guys have what I hear is abstinence from certain behaviors, abstinence from certain unclean practices. It is what it is. And because of this faithfulness, this virtue, God has extended your gifts or heightened your gifts. When walking along with divine Holy Spirit, you receive 9 fruits. These 9 fruits they are gifts. It's Holy Spirit, you receive 9 fruits: love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. These things will grant you first seat back home. Okay. Number 1 is an equal or a representation of God's power and having this self-sufficiency. A lot of times is what I'm hearing is like a lot of times we become or is complacent in our lives, right? And because of the fact that we do try to conform or reject certain habits and things of this nature that can like take us away from spirit or block our connection with spirit. You guys are pretty much, the collectives are working on that, which is bringing self-sufficiency, or he is providing you ways and ideas on how to become more self-sufficient. Some of you guys might not be working. You could be using your gifts, doing what it is or implementing what it is in your life when it comes to your spiritual journey, helping others and doing for others. And in turn, you are being rewarded, right? 911 also is a representation that you could be having past thoughts of someone, some things that have occurred in the past. What I heard was love language. Some of you guys are thinking about past love and things of this nature, close friends, or someone that you have lost. This could be a parent, whatever the case may be. I also heard like past relationships as well. Stay in the present, leave the past alone. And if you are like contemplating and thinking about things on the past, make sure that it's of good nature, not contemplating on things that brought you pain, sadness, things of this nature, but keeping your thoughts on the positive. You could be thinking how your life could have been different if you had chose a different path. What I hear also too is like some of you guys, I hear dodge the bullet. avoiding certain situations that were not conducive to your spiritual growth, or this what I heard was like not conducive to the spiritual outcome that you are working on or working towards. Someone of your past could also be thinking of you. 911 is calling. be Beware, be warned. Some people could be wanting to come back into your energy from the past. um, you could be thinking about childhood memories, things of this nature, whether they are good or whether they are bad. But at the same time, either you are thinking about things from the past, what I heard, bullets you have dodged, thinking about the love that you once shared with someone else. Um, with the word virtue, and then thinking about things from there. You could have been thinking about the love that you shared with someone else, the love making that you shared with someone, how they touched you, how they kissed you, how they caressed you. Some of you guys probably lost mothers and fathers, is what I'm hearing too. You're thinking about maybe the treatment, with the things that you had to endure as a child. Or you could be thinking about the love and the kindness that maybe a loved one bestowed upon you. So you take it as it resonates, okay? But because of your virtueness, this has heightened your gifts when it comes to love, handling and resolving your situations with love and joy, being joyful for your adversities, knowing that your adversities are lessons, and that these adversities are to help you grow. You're very kind. You have a good heart, and you exemplify this goodness to others. Having this faithfulness within faithfulness to spirit, and what I also hear is faithfulness to yourself. Having this gentleness when it comes to others, and it's adopting, is what I'm hearing, adopting this attribute when it comes to having self-control. Uh, Self-control also plays in line with how you speak and how you handle your situations and things of this nature. So take that as a resonator. I believe that that's very beautiful energy. They said someone from the past could be thinking of you as well. This could be encouraging to some of you. Like I said, you could be thinking about past love, past relationships, the way someone held you, the way someone kissed you, caressed you, the time that you spent together with someone. Spirit is sending you a friendly reminder to stay in the present and not to focus so much. Maybe if you are in the mindset where okay, Spirit is trying to encourage you to stay within the present. If you are thinking or contemplating on things that you had, the adversities you had to go through, the pain you had to go through, try your best to leave that in the past. Stay in the present, putting the past behind you. There are people who need you in the here and now. You might have children. You might, what I heard too when I was looking this number up, some of you guys could be taking care of loved ones, parents, whatever the case may be, family members, nieces, nephews. You have this, what I heard is commitment, honoring your commitments, and making sure that you follow through is what I'm hearing, okay? 911 also brings the energy that you guys have been through a lot. You've had to jump a lot of hurdles. You had more obstacles than most humans, okay? You have received God's grace multiple of times. What I heard, some have escaped death. Some have been put in situations due, what I hear, a lot of times when we go through adversities, it's because of who we deal with. I don't think people sometimes realize that the people that you allow into your life that cause these adversities, issues, bringing drama and things of this nature, What I also hear is not like not using your intuition when it comes to allowing certain ones in your life, right? But you've been through a lot. You've been through a lot of you've jumped a lot of hurdles. You've been through a lot of obstacles, and because of the fact, right back here, because of the fact that pretty much you have been saved by grace, and because of the fact you handled your adversities with the attributes of the Spirit, with love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentle, and using self-control. This has granted you grace by source. You're reaching a point in your life where things are finally starting to settle down. A lot of you guys are paying karmic debt, or you're getting past karmic debt. Because of the fact of this beautiful spiritual journey, you have learned to implement these fruitages of the spirit within your life, and with the fruitages of the spirit that you have implemented within your life, you then go about in your daily life using these attributes on handling certain situations or adversities that you come across. Things are starting to shift for you, is what I hear. Some of you guys are going through a transformation, being content when it comes to your relationships and your career. And your career has been a long road. The ups and downs, thinking that you're not going to make it, thinking that you're not going to succeed, but there's getting ready to be some type of switch for you, okay? 911 also brings that you've been through a lot. You have had test after test, and you passed these tests with flying colors. Pat yourself on the back. Source is saying, if you've been through adversities and still remained loving, kind, peaceful, and maintained, and you maintained these attributes, you get what I'm saying? For these things, you will be rewarded. Look back at all what it is that you've been through and know how far you have come. Realize that you have your ancestors, these angels, you're being watched over, you're being spiritually guided. These obstacles may be you're being spiritually guided when it comes to these obstacles that you are having to face along your path. You're being closely watched over as well. Footprints, what came out was the footprints on the sand, because of the fact that you guys have been through a lot and you still maintain this loving attitude. You probably had this, or you were in this energy feeling like you were alone, no one loved you, but things of this nature. Think about the footprints in the sand that point. Footprints on the sand, seeing the two sets of footprints when you thought you were alone, you were being carried. Okay, you read that. It's a beautiful point. A lot of times when you thought you were alone, you weren't. You were being watched over. You were being guided. You were being directed. You know. So 911 also opens a new door for you as a product of your intentions and your actions. Okay. Keeping your thoughts positive. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes things got tough for you, but it's almost over with. Whatever adversities you were going through, any blockages that you had to endure, they're getting ready to be lifted. 911 also is a wake-up call for mental and physical activity. Getting out into the open, getting close to, or getting in, some of you guys love water, getting out into nature, exercising, physical activity, getting out, mingling, socializing. We got a park here called Loose Park, and it's the Rose Park. During the summertime, it's very beautiful. The whole park is just filled with roses and, just whatever it takes to get close to nature. Some of you guys have been blessed to live in warm areas. Getting out to that ocean, running your feet through the sand, whatever it takes to build or get closer to source, okay? Mental and physical activities. Some of you guys like painting, drawing, writing, whatever the case may be. 911 also calls for your strong mind, and it's saying that, source is saying that you're strong minded and you have a strong attitude, okay? You're perfectly aware of self and the abilities that you have been gifted with. 911 also calls, you're always willing to do and help others. Helping others, this is part of the plan, part of the journey. It's fulfilling for you. Doing things for others is fulfilling. Always remember, because of the fact that you are star seed light workers, whatever the case may be, make sure that you are drawing boundaries when it comes to helping others, not allowing people to use you or take advantage of you, okay? A lot of you guys could be doing charity work, giving back to the poor. Some of you guys could also, what I hear is like foundations, like if you're not donating to foundations, you're starting your own foundations in order to be able to give back and help others. 911 also brings about, people can be, you could be dealing with people who are a little stubborn, or this is you yourself, because you are on this journey, this path. And to me, with the vibe that I'm getting, if this is you being stubborn, you feel like there's some things that need to be done or needs to get done, okay? You could, like I said, you could be dealing with people who are stubborn. They are willing, take it as it resonate. But what I felt was that because of the fact that you're wanting to accomplish goals at all costs, a lot of the star seeds, light workers, feel like there's a rush on things, needing to get things done, needing to get things accomplished. 911 also calls, or it means, or you're in the energy, you're a born leader, your creativity and your ambition and your drive, your success is guaranteed, is what source is saying. So just keep up the good work. Keep putting forth the effort in order to bring your achievements into reality or into existence. 911 also calls that your mind is evolving into a higher level. You could be dealing with people who might not be on the same mental level that you are. Your mind is evolving to a high level, or about to. Certain events affecting your behaviors, and you're beginning to see the world from a different angle. Your path is being highlighted in what it is, where you need to go and where you need to be, right? What I feel is like people are going to drop off by the wayside. Either you're going to get rid of these individuals, or the fact that they see that how you are mentally evolving, they're not going to want to be around you because they're not at that plateau yet, okay? 911 also brings about, you are gaining the needed confidence in order to achieve your goals. If you're struggling with confidence and you've been afraid to show your attitude during this period is about to end. You're becoming highly sensitive to your gifts and being more self-in-tuned is what I'm hearing. Remember, source is nothing, God is nothing external from us. And when you become more in tune with self, you become more in tune with God. 911 also brings about spiritual awakenings, and you have been awaiting answers to come your way. You will gain, my ears started clogging up like I'm in a tunnel. The answers you will see will help you gain insight that's needed, and to the point your knowledge and life experience will start paying off the benefits, okay? You're planting seeds, planting foundations, which is going to benefit, all right? Like, what I hear is prosperity, abundance. You're also, 911 also brings about an archangel. Please don't judge. I do not know how to pronounce this. Zaphikiel. Zaphikiel leads you to having courage. Archangel, I don't know how to pronounce it. To Zaphikiel. kill, leads you to have courage to make decisions that are in alignment with your true life purpose. So, like I said, you got a lot of protection collective. You have a lot of backup. You're being spiritually directed, being spiritually guided. Answers that you have been asking for is getting ready to, like, things are getting ready to come into revealment. Things that people have been hiding, things that people have been lying about. All of that is going to be revealed to you, which will help you in turn make the choice on what direction you need to go, or path you need to go next, because you're getting ready to enter into this next level. I feel graduation. 911, you are ready to manifest. You're learning to explore your inner soul and how to dive into self. All you got to do is listen. That's beautiful. Okay, 911 also says that you're moving towards the next cycle of adventure. Some of you guys could be moving to different locations. Some of you guys could, if y'all going to LA, Las Vegas, Arizona, places that I want, take me with you. I want to go. I ain't never been on the beach. I want to know what it's like to be on a real beach. We have man-made beaches here, but I've always wanted to smell the ocean. Don't let nothing hold you back. You're moving towards 911. Also brings about you're moving towards the next cycle of adventure. It's time to step into a new adventure, coming out of your comfort zone. I commend the ones who are able to. Don't let nothing stop you. Keep moving forward, pushing forward. Enjoy life to its fullest, to the fullest extent, and don't let nobody stop you from doing it. If it's some of you who got kids, don't let that stop you. Take your kids with you. You know what I'm saying? Live your life to the fullest. If you feel that shit needs to be done because shit's not gonna be here long or last long, get it done. Fuck the old shit. Fuck the shit from the past. Live your life to the fullest. Explore the world. Go traveling. Fuck COVID and this other bullshit. A lot of it's fear-based. They're trying to turn us into fear mongers. I don't give a damn about no COVID or nothing else that they put out there. You got to realize, if you are God's chosen one, that's what even the Bible speaks about, how because of the fact that they're putting so much out here to get rid of God's people, it's going to anger them because it's not working. Don't live your life in fear. Don't bow down. My grandmother always told me, don't take no wooden nickels. The bullshit that people have to offer you. 911 also calls you to enjoy what inspires you. Keep a positive mindset when it comes to your career and building. You planted the seed. You're starting a foundation. You're watering it. Okay, keep that positive mindset when it comes to your career. Your career will grow. Some of you guys will also receive promotions, the ones who are working. So be open to receive. 911, when it comes for the twins, your relationship will be put to the test. Some of you guys are already in union. But some of you guys will be put to the test. Soon you'll have to work through certain things, through certain issues. So allow Source to enter within you. Work along with Source. Don't work against Source. Don't work against Spirit. Be spiritually and emotionally strong, okay? This angel, Zafriel, is okay, but it's got a T on it on this other side. I think the T is silent. So Zafriel, that's one of the names. Archangel Zafriel wants you to surrender. Surrender what you can't control. Okay, surrender. Feel the ecstasy. Be in ecstasy. Love life. Love through compassion. Make sure that whatever you do, you're compassionate about it. living the romance of the soul, what it is that fulfills you internally, that brings you gratification. And now remember, because of the fact that your virtueness is bringing about gifts. And I'm not speaking about when it says living the romance of the soul. I'm not speaking, this is not speaking about sexual gratification. But what it's speaking of is what it is that pleases you. Painting, going out for walks, helping others, charity work, these things that can bring about some type of harmony to others, not just yourself, but others. But the values of this angel or this archangel is compassion, ecstasy, romance, and surrender. Archangel Zaphiel inspires us to these great acts of sacred loving, okay, governs the it governs the second chakra, okay, which contributes to the depths of our relationships that we have with others, the depths of our relationships that we have with ourselves, and the behaviors, how we act. Are we compassionate? Are we loving, not just to others, but to ourselves? Zaphiel also arises from Venus, the planet of love. I was like, whoa, this angel guides you to find true romance of life, not romance of another individual, but romance of life. These ideas of love that replenishes you, allowing you to surrender to passion and for your heart to pulsate with bliss and devotion for the divine. These things that will bring you closer to spirit. Okay? Start asking yourself these questions. Are your mind and body open to reveal your soul passion? Number 2, can I easily surrender to the heart's pulse, or do you hold back from this? Things that you feel here, things that have you open when it comes to the heart space. Do you allow these things to work through you, or do you work along with that feeling, or do you hold things back? Speaking what how you feel when it comes to the heart, matters of the heart. 3, what play or pleasure do you engage in to reveal the creativity of what you love? Art, music, dancing, whatever the case may be, that opens up that gateway to the heart. Number 4, do you live in constant awareness of deep love, compassion, ecstasy that soars through the cosmos, knowing that you are one? You know what I'm saying? I am you, you are me. Do you live and work to feel your your sensual and sensory nature expanding? Do you live and work to expand the sensual, sensory? You get what I'm saying? Or did I write it wrong? Do you live and work to feel your sensual and sensory nature expanding? Okay. And I just put out a post, things that makes you feel good about you, dude. You know what I'm saying? Waking up that sensory within you when it comes to things that make you feel sensual, not holding back the natural nature of who you are. Do you feel these things expanding within you? And that's been the message for 911. I hope this message resonated with you in some shape, form, or fashion. If so, don't forget to hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for chiming in. Bye.